Hello there and welcome to BDCraft. Today we're going to be covering the 10 banners that you need for your Japanese creative or survival world. So don't go anywhere, make sure you leave a like and a comment, and above all subscribe so you don't miss any future videos on the channel. And let's get on with the tutorial. The first of the banners that we're going to be covering today is a simple Japanese flag. As you can see, it starts with a white base and then simply you add a red circle in the middle of that base to give you the finished Japanese pattern. The second in our tutorial today is to look a bit like a Japanese Torii shrine, and that is designed using a white base again. Then start with a black top half of the banner, then a white stripe across the middle, a black cross, a white chevron at the bottom, and then a black diagonal cross, and then to finish off the white top portion of the banner, and that will give you your Torii shrine banner. The third of the banners is very useful for when you're doing a build and you're looking for something to imitate the paper walls that you get in a Japanese style. And again, it's another very simple one. You start with a white base and then you add just a black stripe across the middle and a black border to finish it off. The next banner that we're going to cover is a great decorative design. It is brilliant for adding a bit of class to all of your builds, and is actually the one that we used on the Itsukushima water shrine that we built in the previous tutorial. So we're going to start with a yellow banner base, then we're going to put the black masonry over the top. Next we're going to put a slash of black down the left and the right of the banner, and then we're going to use the wibbly wobbly border in yellow before finishing off with a black border around the edge. Now it's worth noting that with this you can actually switch up the border that you have at the edge if you want a different colour around your banner to finish off, so red also works very well. The next banner that we're going to be looking at is a classic Japanese rice bowl. So this one you start with a grey base and then you have a brown slash going from the bottom left to the top right. Next you want a light grey, so the same as the actual base banner, a light grey cross going diagonally, and then you add the rice, which is the ball in the centre. Then you want the entire bottom half to go red, so you fill that in with the red, and then using a light grey again for the final two steps, you add the wibbly wobbly pattern round the edge again, and then you add the grey bottom part, and that will give you the finished base for your rice bowl. So the next two banners that we're going to cover form a yin and yang pattern when you put them together. So we'll start at the top, and you start that one with a white base, and then you go for a left top corner rectangle in black, followed by a diamond and a stripe both in white, the stripe going from top to bottom, and then you finish off with the black dot in the middle. Now you reverse this for the other side of it, and you start with a black base, and so it works next to it. You actually then go for a bottom right rectangle in white, then the diamond and the top to bottom stripe in black, before finishing off with a dot in the middle in white. And that, when you put them next to each other, gives you the yin and yang pattern. The seventh banner out of our 10 is actually how you can make as close as you can get to the banners of a map of Japan. And for this we start with a green base, then we go with a light blue left hand side, so the entire left hand side in light blue. Then you go for the green bottom half, then a light blue bottom right rectangle, before adding a green diamond, and then finishing off with a light blue wibbly wobbly border and then the regular border. This next design is really good for some of the lettering that you might want to put around your base to make it look like you've got some Japanese characters going on. So what you do is you start this with a black base. With that you add a red spot in the middle. Then you add a triangle coming from the bottom to the centre in black. Then the left hand side line in black, finally finishing off with some black masonry, and that gives you the design. This one is again another one where if you mix up the colours and start with, say, a red base and use black instead of the red, then you can actually switch it round, or you can use white and black as well for a fantastic effect. And the final one is a slight variation on this, but giving you more characters in the Minecraft world. You start with a yellow banner, then you go with some red masonry, a red left and right stripe down the sides, a red wibbly wobbly, and then a red dot and a final red border. Again, with this one, if you wanted to add, say, a yellow border around at the end, again, it would look very effective. But that covers the details of how you actually build these banners in the loom. So today we'll finish up as usual, looking at these in the vanilla textures. The texture pack that I do use is the VanillaBDCraft texture pack, which takes the normal vanilla textures and just adds an HD look to them, but keeps the same overall feel to the actual game itself. And that is a free download for all those that are interested. But thank you for watching the video. Please do leave a comment and a like, it's most appreciated, it does really help the channel. And make sure you do subscribe and ding dong that notification bell so you don't miss any future videos. Thanks for watching.